Let's get right into it. Number 10, sniffing their stuff like a bloodhound. You know what's completely normal and not at all weird? Burying your face in your partner's hoodie like you're trying to solve a crime. Suddenly, you're walking around your apartment clutching their t-shirt like it's a security blanket, inhaling deeply like you're at a wine tasting. Ah, yes, notes of laundry detergent with a hint of their deodorant. Exquisite. Here's the thing. Your brain is basically running a chemistry lab in your skull. When you smell someone you're in love with, your olfactory system sends signals straight to your limbic system, the emotional control center. It triggers dopamine and serotonin releases, which are the same chemicals that make you feel good when you eat chocolate or win money. Their scent literally gets you high, but it goes deeper. Studies show that people can actually identify their partner's scent from a lineup of other people's worn shirts. Your nose is out here doing FBI-level identification work while you're just trying to get through your day. Evolution programmed this in because scent carries information about immune system compatibility and genetic fitness. Your ancestors were sniffing each other to make better babies, and now you're just sniffing a pillowcase at 2 a.m. wondering when you became this person. Congratulations, love turned you into a scent-tracking dog, except you don't even get treats for it. Number 9, checking their location like you're NASA tracking a satellite. Your phone screen might as well have "last seen 2 minutes ago" tattooed on it. You're refreshing their location so often that Apple servers are filing a restraining order. They went to the grocery store 20 minutes ago, and you've already mapped their route, calculated their speed, and determined they're taking too long in the cereal aisle. This isn't because you're unhinged. Well, not entirely. Your brain's reward system is expecting a hit of dopamine from interaction with your person, and when they're not around, you're basically going through withdrawal. Every notification ping sends a little jolt of anticipation. Is it them? Did they text? Are they thinking about me? Your nervous system is treating their absence like a national emergency. The psychological term for this is object permanence anxiety in adults. When someone becomes your primary attachment figure, your brain occasionally forgets they still exist when they're not physically present. It's the same mechanism that makes babies cry when their mom leaves the room, except you're a grown adult tracking someone's drive to Target. Essentially, your prefrontal cortex knows they're just buying milk, but your amygdala is screaming, "But what if they forget about us?" Your brain is running 2 separate operating systems, and neither of them is chill. Number 8, turning into an undercover photographer. Suddenly, you've got 47 photos of them sleeping. They're drooling on the pillow, mouth open, hair looking like they fought a lawnmower, and you're over there capturing it like you're shooting for National Geographic. Look at this majestic creature in its natural habitat, you think, as you snap photo number 48 of them eating cereal. This compulsion actually has roots in something called aesthetic coupling. When you're in love, your brain's visual processing centers get hijacked. The ventral tegmental area, your brain's reward factory, lights up when you look at your partner's face, even when they're doing absolutely nothing noteworthy. To everyone else, they're a regular human. To you, they're walking performance art. There's also a hoarding instinct happening. Your brain wants to collect evidence of this person's existence because deep down, there's a paranoid little voice whispering, "What if this ends? What if you need proof this was real?" So you document everything. Them laughing, them frowning, them staring at their phone, them existing in your vicinity. It's like you're building a case file, except the crime is being adorable. Your camera roll has become a shrine, and honestly, your cloud storage is judging you. Number 7, developing psychic powers that don't work. You're convinced you can feel when they're thinking about you. Your left eye twitched? They're definitely thinking about you. A random chill ran down your spine at 3:47 p.m.? Oh, that's them, sending thoughts through the cosmos. You've basically convinced yourself you're telepathically linked, like your characters in a young adult novel. Psychologists call this illusory correlation. Your brain is so focused on this person that it's connecting random dots that have nothing to do with each other. It's pattern recognition gone rogue. Your brain is designed to find patterns to keep you alive, but when you're in love, it starts finding patterns in the static. The song playing in the coffee shop mentioned the color blue, and they wore blue yesterday. It's a sign. Then there's the confirmation bias feedback loop. Every time you think about them and they happen to text you, you file that under evidence of cosmic connection. The 47 times you thought about them and they didn't text you, conveniently forgotten. Your brain is running selective memory like it's trying to win an argument. You're not psychic, you're just obsessed, and your brain is terrible at statistics. Number 6. Stalking their social media like it's your job. You know their ex's, cousin's, dog's Instagram account. You've scrolled back to photos from 2016. You've analyzed their comment sections like you're decoding the Rosetta Stone. Someone named Sarah left a smiley face on their post. Who is Sarah? You're reverse image searching profile pictures and cross-referencing mutual friends like you work for the FBI. This behavior is your brain trying to eliminate uncertainty. Humans hate ambiguity. It activates the same stress response as actual threats. When you're in love, your brain categorizes this person as important survival information, so it wants every possible data point. Who are they talking to? What did they look like in high school? Did they ever have a different haircut? Your brain treats this like intelligence gathering for national security. There's also the social comparison trap. You're not just looking at their stuff, you're comparing yourself to everyone in their orbit. Every tagged photo becomes a referendum on your adequacy. They went to a party without me. That person is better looking than me. Why are they friends with someone who posts inspirational quotes? The algorithm knows what you're doing, by the way. Instagram servers are judging you harder than Sarah's smiley face ever could. Number 5. Mirroring everything they do like a glitchy NPC. They crossed their legs, so you crossed your legs. They leaned forward, you leaned forward. They picked up their drink, and your hand is already moving toward yours like it's on autopilot. If they suddenly started speaking in Morse code, you'd probably start tapping back without thinking. You've become a human echo, and you didn't even notice it happening. This is called limbic synchrony, and it's your brain trying to create connection through imitation. Mirror neurons fire both when you perform an action and when you watch someone else do it. When you're in love, these neurons go into overdrive. Your brain is essentially saying, "Quick, copy them. That's how we bond." It's also subconscious signaling. Mirroring builds rapport and trust. It's a nonverbal way of saying, "We're on the same team." Studies show that couples who are more in sync with their body language report higher relationship satisfaction. Your body is basically trying to prove you're compatible by becoming their shadow. The creepy part is, you're doing this in real time without conscious thought. Your brain has outsourced your physical behavior to the keep them liking us department, and that department has zero boundaries. Number 4. Creating a highlight reel that erases reality. Remember that time they were 2 hours late and didn't apologize? Neither does your brain. But that time they brought you coffee without being asked? That's been replayed in your mental theater 600 times with orchestral music in the background. You're not remembering the relationship you have, you're remembering the movie trailer version. This is positive illusion bias on steroids. When you're in love, your brain actively suppresses negative information and amplifies positive traits. It's not that you're lying to yourself. Your hippocampus is literally filing bad memories under irrelevant data, while storing good memories in the VIP section. Brain scans show that people in love have reduced activity in the regions responsible for negative judgment and critical thinking. It's an evolutionary feature, not a bug. If our ancestors stopped to critically analyze every flaw in their partner, the species would have died out. Your brain needs you to bond, so it creates a rose-colored filter that makes them look like they were hand-carved by angels. The reality is they're a regular person who sometimes leaves dishes in the sink, but your brain's like, "I don't see it." You're not wearing rose-colored glasses. Your brain installed them surgically and won't let you take them off. Number 3. Losing your ability to shut up about them. Every conversation somehow loops back to them. Your friend mentions they're tired. Oh my God, my partner gets tired. They have the cutest yawn. Someone brings up literally anything. Cool, here's how that relates to your relationship. You've become that person, and everyone around you is too polite to tell you that you've been talking about the same human for 45 minutes straight. Neurologically, this happens because talking about your partner triggers dopamine release. It's the same reward pathway that lights up with cocaine use, except your drug of choice is recounting what they said about their favorite sandwich. Your brain has associated them with pleasure, so merely speaking their name gives you a little chemical high. There's also something called conversational narcissism happening, but with a twist. You're not making it about you, you're making it about them, which somehow feels even more obnoxious. Your brain is so saturated with thoughts about this person that your working memory has limited space for other topics. It's like trying to think about anything else when you really need to pee. Technically possible, but everything redirects back to the main issue. Your friends have started a group chat without you. They're discussing an intervention, but they're afraid you'll just tell them about how your partner would handle an intervention. Number 2, turning into a sleep stalker. You're watching them sleep like you're a Victorian ghost haunting your own relationship, just staring for minutes, maybe longer. Sometimes you're terrified they'll stop breathing, so you watch their chest rise and fall like you're a heart monitor. Other times, you're just observing, studying their face like there's going to be a test. If they knew how long you'd been awake watching them drool, they'd be filing paperwork. This is partially attachment anxiety, your brain checking to make sure they're still there, still real, still yours. When you're deeply bonded to someone, your nervous system relaxes when they're near. Their physical presence regulates your cortisol levels. So when you wake up and they're right there, asleep and vulnerable, your brain goes, "Ah, yes, all is right with the world. Let's stare at this for a while." But there's also something more primal, the caregiving system activating. The same neural circuits that make parents watch their babies sleep kick in when you're in love. Your brain is bathing in oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and it makes you feel protective and soft and a little bit obsessed. You're not being creepy. You're biologically programmed to guard the thing your brain has deemed most valuable. Still creepy, though. They're going to wake up and catch you eventually, and you're going to have to pretend you weren't doing exactly what you were doing. Number 1, forgetting you're a separate person. You've started saying "we" in contexts that make no sense. We don't really like that restaurant. Cool, but they're not here and you're ordering for yourself. Your opinions have merged. Your schedules have fused. You can't remember if you actually like hiking or if that's their thing and you just absorbed it through proximity. Someone asks what you want to do this weekend, and your brain genuinely short-circuits because it can't compute a scenario where you're not with them. This is called self-expansion theory, and it's both beautiful and mildly horrifying. When you fall in love, your sense of self literally expands to include the other person. Brain imaging studies show that the neural patterns you use to think about yourself start overlapping with the patterns you use to think about your partner. You're not thinking of them as other, you're thinking of them as part of your identity. On one hand, this creates deep intimacy and connection. On the other hand, you've lost track of where you end and they begin. Your hobbies become their hobbies. Your problems become shared problems. Your entire operational existence gets recalibrated around this partnership. And if they're gone for a weekend, you're walking around like a sim with no task queue. The scientific term is self-other merging, but honestly, it might as well be called identity theft, but make it romantic. You're not you anymore. You're we, and you can't remember how to be anything else. That's all for today. I'll be making more videos like this, so subscribe if you don't want to miss them.